Ladies and gentlemen, a guy goes skiing one time, and he comes back to see the legends that set the world ablaze during Battle Hour with the announcement of a new character coming to Dragon Ball Legends. If you haven't heard, we're getting a new Beerus in Dragon Ball Legends. He has some very interesting mechanics that I will explain. I'm going to play this clip through just to let you all see it, I guess real time, and go through it, and then I'm gonna go through, break down different buffs and things Beerus is going to be doing for you, so you can decide, do I want to summon for this? Of course, Legends will be telling us more about this unit, I'm sure, in their upcoming video and stuff, which if you haven't heard, we have a video and stuff coming up on the 22nd, which is this upcoming Tuesday. And since this Beerus is coming out this week, we can assume that they're going to discuss about this Beerus more so in that video, as well as the other units that'll probably be coming out alongside him on the banner. And so I'll play this clip through, break down Beerus and the different abilities that we can see that he gives us, decide, try and decipher if he's an Ultra or an LF, because I think you can from this clip. And then I'm going to break down what you should expect for the banner and what other units you might expect to see on the banner. Of course, I don't know. I don't work for Legends, unfortunately. So it's just, I guess it's not even, it's like an educated guess, I guess, going off trends and things Legends has done in the past. But yeah, let's just play this clip and then we'll get into more of it.
今の必殺技初めて見る演出だと思うんですけれども本当に This is the first time we're seeing these special moves and we're Beerus is fighting Frieza with a revive 不死身と言われているフリーザを相手にしてるんですけれどもこのフリーザに対してフリーザだけじゃないんですけれどもおっと容赦なくなるほどはい
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, my silly facial expressions aside, there we go. As you can see, the big thing about this Beerus is that he nullifies Revival. Now, it seems that there might be some sort of, conditions that have to be met in order for you to nullify Revival. It doesn't appear to be that he nullifies Revival every single time. He simply, finishes off the health bar of a Revival unit. But I'm going to break that down for you. And of course, we'll find out for sure this upcoming Tuesday, but it's fun to, try and figure it out now. So with this, the first thing I want to point out is, so the battle starts and it has the normal, we're a little ahead there. The battle begins. It's got 180 timer counts. You can see up in the count timer. If you know, this is the standard Legends start time. And then just watch his meter here. Goes up, goes up, goes up. And it is full. 5 timer counts in. He fills up his main ability, which would go and tell me he's not an LF, because normally main abilities that give you an ultimate card don't charge up in 5 seconds. They normally take longer, like maybe a 20-second count or 25-second count. It's more than 5 is my point. And so the fact that he didn't kill Revival Frieza with an LF, it did have a cool animation, but it didn't say, pop up legendary finish on the screen as it does with a legendary finish. It would imply to me that he's not going to get an ultimate from this main ability, and so he's not going to LF. He's not an LF unit. And then, since they start the battle at the very beginning, it's not like, they cut to a few seconds in. They start here. I'm going to assume he's not an Ultra either, because I'm sure if he was an Ultra, they'd play his little animation, like for Gogeta, they have the fusion, hot, you've seen over and over again. As well as when they have Beerus charging up ki, all the Ultra units have like the same ki charge up animation, and Beerus just doesn't. So let's see, where does he charge up ki? All right, right here. You're gonna see he's gonna charge up ki. Just has the normal ki charging animation. Doesn't have a fancy Ultra animation. So it doesn't appear to me that Beerus is either an Ultra or an LF. Since he did, for LFs that don't have an ultimate, it's you use a blue card and then, to finish out the battle and you LF them. Like the Revival Gohan, he uses his blue card. If it's, gonna kill the other unit, it goes into the LF. Beerus didn't do that. He did have a cool animation against the Revival Frieza, but it was not an LF. So I think this Beerus is just a normal sparking. I think it's safe to say that. But then, when we go back here, just to point out some things about this Beerus. So, I think he's got a cool strike animation. I like it. You know, it's definitely different. But you can see there, let's play that back. His abilities, when he activates his blue card, which means, you know, they're, bam. Oh, I paused it a little too late there. Let's see if we can get it exactly so it's easy to read for y'all. Right there, nullify endurance. His blues nullify endurance. So he's not only nullifying revival, Beerus is nullifying endurance too. This man nullifies everything. Now, I do think his revival has a bit more conditions that need to be met, but we'll get to that part when we're done breaking down everything before it. But he nullifies endurance, as you can see there, and then special move damage up. So that's what he gets from his blue. He then goes in, delivers the blue. Obviously, it's different than the Frieza, since the Goku's not a revival. But then, if you saw at the very end there, when Goku dies, it would appear you get Dragon Balls when you kill an opponent's unit. Now, I don't know if that's only using the blue card when you kill them, and I'm going to, I mean, I don't know, that may be a one-time thing. Maybe it happens twice if you kill 2 units, but you only get 1 Dragon Ball, because you can see he has 2 Dragon Balls there, and then kills, gets Dragon Balls, and it gives him 1 Dragon Ball. It also, as you can see, gave him 2 cards. We play it back real quick. You can see here in his hand, he had 1 card and then got 2 after killing Goku. And because he didn't get the Dragon Ball for just using the blue card, it only gave it to him after he killed the Goku. Because the new Red Android 21, the free-to-play, when you use her blue card and it hits, you get a Dragon Ball. Now, maybe that's the case here. Because the blue card hit, he got the Dragon Ball. It's the same as, you know, Red Android 21. Maybe it's just, you know, just like hers. The first 2 blue cards you land, you get that Dragon Ball. But it appeared to me to be when the Goku died, he got the Dragon Ball. So it could be for every unit you kill, you get a Dragon Ball. That's not too bad. I mean, it's not like an overpowered ability, I should say. It's a nice ability for sure, getting Dragon Balls, but at most you can kill 2 units. Killing all 3 means you've won the battle, so it's not like, you know, there's no need for another rush after that point. But it is, of course, nice, and also something, you know, to point out. And then we have the Revival Frieza drop into battle. Beerus then ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. Also, wait, let me play that back real quick. I believe Beerus gained some abilities when Frieza dropped into battle, or some buffs. So he gets his Dragon Ball, Frieza drops in, special move damage up, so it seems that's gone up when a new opponent drops in. And then we have inflicted damage up, so he gets more damage up as well every time faced with a new opponent, perhaps. That seems to be the case. Of course, hard to tell exactly from this clip without, you know, knowing, but interesting. Very interesting. So he then goes in, does a strike, then he'll fire off a blast. He'll charge up some ki, and then this is interesting. So he's at 25 ki, 95. He got 70 ki. 70 ki from using that green card. So let's just play that back one more time for y'all. He charges up. Bam, 70 ki. Also got a blue card. And as you can see, the blue card again, nullified endurance. Did the same things it did against Goku. And then there, as you can see, when Beerus hits him up, the animation changes. Revive, nullified, and you get a cool new animation where Beerus blows away. Bam, end of match. Now, of course, doesn't say legendary finish, so it would appear not. But from what we can see here, again, not a whole lot to go off of, but there is some. Does not appear to be an Ultra because they didn't have any fancy opening animation. He didn't charge up ki how Ultras do. He charges up ki normally. Then you add in, he didn't finish with an LF, even though he used a blue, and his main ability charges too quickly for it to probably be an LF, you know, giving him an ultimate. Then we have Beerus with his blue card nullifying endurance. So he's not just a revival nullifier. He nullifies endurance. He also gains more special move damage, blue card damage, when using the blue. His green apparently restores 70 ki. And killing a unit seems to give him 2 cards. He seems to get a Dragon Ball upon killing a unit. When faced with a new opponent, when the Frieza came in, it appeared he got an increase to special damage And then also to his just normal damage inflicted, that got a buff. And then on the Revival Frieza, he nullified the Revival. Just killed him straight up. Now, however, some people I've seen speculate that the reason they included the Super Saiyan Blue Goku dying before Revival Frieza is because that Beerus's Revival nullification only works if they're last man standing. Now, we don't know yet. This is something we're going to have to wait to see with the video and stuff. But if that is the case, I'd say it makes his Revival nullification a whole lot less OP or, powerful as it would be. Because most people don't save their Revival for the last man standing. In most cases, you get rid of that life before you get to that point. So if it is in fact a last man standing only, just don't, I have them die beforehand so you don't just lose the Revival, So, yeah. But that is Beerus in a nutshell, that from what we can tell. But let's get into what we should expect for this Beerus banner now that we've gone over what Beerus has. Also, let me know, do you plan on summoning for Beerus? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, it appears this Beerus is a blue unit, as you can see with his element typing there at the bottom. Let me know in the comments if you plan on summoning for this Beerus. But let's get into who we should expect on his banner alongside him, because he appears to be just a normal Sparking, and we have not gotten our February LF yet. Now, this is important, this clip I'm about to play. I'm going to have it muted, and I'm also not going to put it full screen to try my best to avoid copyright, because, Toei loves to just obliterate fools. But we have this. You can see Beerus here, Whis there, we have Golden Frieza there, and then Goku is in the, Hakai energy. Energy of destruction. Beerus appears. What on earth are you doing? And then blows it away. And it goes and flies up. Boom. Explodes. You're probably thinking, where did I just see that? Well, let me remind you where you just saw that. Right here. When Beerus uses his blue, kicks up Frieza, hits him with it, rises up, blows him away. Obviously, he doesn't blow away just the energy in this. He blows away, the whole unit they blow up. That's because it's Legends, and he's not trying to save you. But this means this is not a Battle of the Gods Beerus. This is, in fact, a Universe Survival Saga Beerus, because this is when Goku went to get Frieza, and Frieza then tries to kill Goku because Sidra, I forget which universe Sidra's from, but he wanted Frieza to eliminate Goku. And, of course, Beerus says, nah, that ain't happening, son. But this is Universe Survival Saga Frieza, which means he won't be on, Saga Movies tag if he was, Battle of Gods Beerus. But also, I've seen a whole lot of people saying, oh, the LF's going to be Super Saiyan God Goku. Because we have this Super Saiyan God Goku who came alongside the LF Beerus. I don't think so, because this is, again, not the same... this is not this Beerus. This is a Beerus from before the Universe Survival Saga. So I don't think it's gonna be Super Saiyan God Goku. Now, it could be. They could make it Super Saiyan God Goku LF, which, hey, sign me up. I would love that. That would be just... I love God. I love Super Saiyan God. It's one of my favorite forms, honestly. It's probably my favorite form of Goku, besides Rosé, which is Goku Black, but, yeah. So I just love Super Saiyan God. So if it is Super Saiyan God Goku LF, I'm all for it. Sign me up, baby. But otherwise, Beerus would be the best blue you want to run for God Key. I'm going to assume he's going to have nice stats. And then with this whole Endurance nullification, Revival nullification, Beerus is going to want to be the blue unit you run. He's going to be better than Klapku, who he's going to, potentially stop from reviving. VB is getting, he's 1 year and 8 months old now. So I have VB 14 stars. And if I'm not running him with like some Zenkai buffers, he's not good without them. He needs that, boost. And then this Goku, his Zenkai, he of course buffs Blue God Key, so you can run him on the same team with Beerus as like a bench unit, and he'll buff the new Beerus. So you might want to do that if you want to, make Beerus stronger. But he'll be the best on God Key, and he'll also be the best blue on Universe Survival Saga, because who else are you going to run on Universe Survival Saga? If you got like a 14-star Extreme Jiren, I'm sure he can still do some nice work. Toppo, I guess, can be all right in terms of like, I believe he decreases your opponent's ki when he comes in. He has endurance, so that's always annoying. But damage-wise, I feel like Topo literally hits like a paper bag. Like this guy, I'm doing the Kale Gauntlet. He's one of the boost characters, so I was like, oh, all right, Topo. This man literally like slaps you like lightly on the face when he attacks. It's real sad. I enjoy running the blue 18, but I'm gonna assume Beerus is probably gonna be better than all of these blues as well. So if you're a God Key main or Universe Survival Saga main, which if you're this, you're down absolutely tremendous right now. But either one of those things, you're probably gonna want to run Beerus. Now, what does this mean for our LF? Because it doesn't seem to be Beerus, as I explained to you all. Now, could Legends come out and say he is an LF? We just had his main increase faster for the video. They could, but we're gonna assume he's not an LF right now because it doesn't seem to be the case. Who is going to be the LF? Well, first up, I've seen some people saying on Twitter that they're not going to do an LF this month because the monthly LF banners don't have sparkings on them, and Beerus is going to be a sparking, this blue Beerus. So it's not going to be the monthly LF banner. You're right, but you're not right, if you get what I'm saying. Now, yes, recently most of the monthly banners that have LFs have just given us the LF, Perfect Cell here is an example, and then the other new unit was an Extreme, which was blue Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. He was the other new unit on this banner. If we continue down the path, memory lane, if you will, LF8 Vegeta, he came with the Extreme Purple Yajirobe. Then we continue even further down, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, he came with the Extreme Blue Jiren, who I just talked about. We continue further. I'm forgetting the Extreme that came with Frieza, but if I click into it, it's going to mess this all up, so I'm not going to bother with that. This is an anniversary banner, so it's different. It came with 2 sparkings. Again, the Legends Festival and Legends Anniversary are just different. They're not the normal monthly, banners. Then, of course, we had the 2, Legends Anniversary other ones, so they don't count as well. But then we get to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He came with Extreme Blue Goku Black. He came with the Extreme Blue Goku Black. And then this is where things get different. Speaking of Goku Black, LF Goku Black came with a sparking. Came with Trunks My Assist, that red sparking Trunks My Assist. So it has happened. You can see there's a sparking alongside the monthly LF here, as well as the one before that, Kid Buu. LF Kid Buu came with the yellow Angel Vegeta. So there's another example of the monthly LF having a sparking. And then Future Gohan, Puddlehan, came with the good Android 21. So as you can see, it's been done before, and we've already had a difference this year. As I showed you, most of the other ones that didn't have sparkings just had 1 Extreme. Bardock came with 2 in Toa and Fasha, so I could see them giving us sparking Beerus alongside whoever our LF is going to be. Now, it gets interesting because the LF is probably going to be related to the Universe Survival Saga. I think it's just very likely. Kale got her Zenkai. She was, in fact, she buffs Rival Universe, but most people in the Universe Survival Saga are also Rival Universe unless they're from Universe 7, like Goku and Vegeta, all the normal Dragon Ball people. So it's probably going to be related, and I think there's 2 front runners simply because, as I've talked about in my other videos, which you should go check out my video where I talk about LF Kefla being a potential for this, but all those videos I discuss how the free-to-play units we get then directly lead into who the new LF/Ultra is going to be, because we got Ultra Gogeta, and he had a free-to-play that linked to him. But they'll have like a direct connection. The regen Green Buu gave us the regen LF Perfect Cell. The yellow Rose gave us Sword of Hope Trunks, and the Blue Boys, he connects to both of them being a God Key and a Future. And then the Kotku led into Ultra Gogeta, both being movies. You get the idea. And then I guess just to finish it off, the Pod Frieza led to Bardock. They're both anime original characters. And our 2 free-to-plays, if you remember, are Red 21 and Green 18. The only 2 tags that would work with them and Universe Survival Saga would be girls and androids. Now, we did also Kale getting a Zenkai. She is a girl. And then we also got the Android 17, the Red Extreme one, getting a Zenkai. So I'd say both are still on the table. And I'd say that limits, that takes off, like, people had the idea maybe it's going to be an LF tag unit of 17 and 18, but I think the announcement of this Beerus takes them off the table because they're not Tournament of Power, and so I just don't think it's going to be them. I don't think it's going to be an LF 18 from the Tournament of Power. I just feel like she wasn't as big of a star in the Tournament of Power. Like, if it's going to be an LF 18, I feel like there's other opportunities for her in, you know, Dragon Ball besides the Tournament of Power, so I just don't think it's going to be that. And then that leaves a girl or android from the Universe Survival Saga. So, you know, unless they break the trend of it and this unit just doesn't correlate at all to the free-to-plays, which could happen, they could do that, but that's hard to predict then, you know? So, going off that they're going to stick to it, it's going to connect to the free-to-plays, which are girls and androids. I think we have two clear-cut front-runners. We have a 17 and Golden Frieza tag unit, because there's also been a good run on Eloise stuff recently. So we could get that, and that's also been another popular idea. I'd be all for that. Or a Kefla. Kefla's a Universe Survival Saga. I made that video a few days ago talking about the potential of an LF Kefla. She's a girl. She's Universe Survival Saga. She's also Rival Universe, so she connects with the, you know, Kale Zenkai. She, of course, is not an android, so it wouldn't connect with the Android 17 Extreme Zenkai. But I think she's still a possibility. Maybe I'd say more so because of that Android 17 Zenkai that we have 17 and Golden Frieza. Or it could straight up just be a 17 on his own LF. But I feel like since we have this 17 from the Tournament of Power, they won't just make him a standalone LF. But he could be. He could be. I think the tag unit is probably more likely than just a standalone 17, a tag of 17 and Golden Frieza. But I think Kefla's still in the running because she is, in fact, a girl, and both of the free-to-play units were girls. So I think she's in the running. If it's a 17 and Golden Frieza, I feel like since Beerus is going to be blue, that's going to fill that hole. Yellow, I'd say, is pretty solid, actually, for the Universe Survival Saga, because 17 and then Super Saiyan Blue Evolution are both pretty good. It could be a red. I could see 17 and Golden Frieza being a red, since we have Bergamo, Kefla. Kefla is actually a lot better than I thought when I run her double Zenkai buffed, but that's, most people don't do that. Dispo, I'm not even gonna, they messed her up so bad, man. But they do like to do that thing where they drop a Zenkai and then it ends up buffing the new unit to give them like an extra boost. So I could definitely see it being a red, 17 and Golden Frieza. Purple also needs help. If it's Kefla, if it ends up being an LF Kefla, I'd say purple probably would be a good idea for the Kefla, since Beerus is going to be a blue. As I said, yellow's already strong. There's already a red and a green Kefla, so I feel like they'd make it a different color than that. So purple would make the most sense for Kefla. But the fact that red, I think, would make a lot more sense for 17 and Golden Frieza tag, I think it's more likely than Kefla now, sadly. We'll get Kefla at some point. I know we will. But, yeah. And then they're not a God Key unit. They would buff androids, and then also Lineage of Evil. And Lineage of Evil red unit. They need a red too, don't they? Yeah. They need a red as well. Androids, they did just get the free-to-play 21. But besides that, I think androids could use a red as well. So, yeah, let me know. Besides that, really though, what androids are there? There are like none from Universe Survival Saga. 18, as I explained, don't think so. The only other people I think that would be classified as androids would be Universe 3, how they like form into like the super, you know, Power Rangers robot transformer thing. I don't think it's going to be them because they're not going to make an LF of that. No one would care about that at all. And then for girls aspect of Universe Survival Saga, don't think it'll be a Vados. I mean, I love Vados, but I don't think it'll be a Vados. I suppose Kefla on her own could get an LF. A tag Kale and Kefla? I feel like they'd make an LF Kefla before an LF tag Kale and Kefla. But, I mean, I would not be against a tag Kale and Kefla if they did decide to make it an LF. Maybe, I feel like we will get a tag Kale and Kefla at some point. I'm not sure if it'll be an LF, I feel like maybe more Sparking is more suited for that, but maybe it'll be an LF. But I don't think that's as likely as a Kefla. And then, come on, Ribrianne, Kakunska, Rosie. I don't think Kale on her own could get one either. So, yeah. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Who do you think the LF is going to be alongside Beerus? Or do you think that maybe they were hiding something from us and Beerus is in fact an LF, or they're not going to do an LF this month? Love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like. Subscribe if you are new. Hit the bell if you want notifications for every time I post a video. Go follow me on Twitch for live streams. Would love to see you guys in the chat. And as always, I hope you all are staying happy and healthy, having the best of days, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow.